You are reciting the mantra, you should recite mantra whispering, with whisper, you know. You cannot recite mantra loudly. And you cannot recite mantra that you yourself cannot hear. Okay? So it should be that the person besides you cannot hear, but you can hear. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Cushion, when you are setting the cushion normally the back side should be slightly high. Maybe 1 inch high, 2 inch high, maybe 2 inch high is too much. And that kind of, right? So 1 inch or 1.5 inch high. So because if you have the back side is slightly higher than the front one, automatically when you sit down in lotus posture, your back becomes straight. Automatically it is easy for you. Without effort, your back can be straight. Okay? So when your back is straight, your channels are straight. When your channels are straight, your concentration improves. Okay? For that purpose, your back should be straight. And then the meditation posture is like lotus posture and or vajra posture. And then if your legs get tired, then you can slightly stretch like this for some time, and then you take the back, but not stretch fully during the session. Okay? And sometimes if you are too tired, then you can lean back a little bit. But then when you are restored, and you put your back straight again. Okay? And then you cannot talk, you cannot speak, except the mantra. You cannot speak a word during the recitation. 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. So you never talk. And you should not talk to your colleagues, anybody. You cannot talk. So the words should be not used, only mantra you can listen. And then you cannot yawn. Okay? You cannot sneeze. You cannot pass gas. Okay. Then you cannot fall asleep. Okay. So, but sometimes, sneezing and so forth, it is not in your control. But in that case, if you have to sneeze, then you have to count back 10 times. Okay. You don't count. You take back those 10 beats. Take back. Say, recite it again. Okay. And the sleeping is the most fault. Fault. So if you fall asleep, then you take back the whole beat. Okay? Yeah. That is 100 times. Okay. If you need a pee or you need to go to bathroom, you can go. So first you complete the mantra, the rosary. Okay, you should complete this up to here, and then you keep it in your sack, mala sack. If you have, otherwise you put it on a table, and then you keep silent, cannot talk. You go to the toilet and then you wash your hands thoroughly with soap, and you can rinse your mouth and throw the water, and then come back and start again. You can count it, there's no problem. Okay? when you sit down, how to begin. First, taking refuge in three jewels. Refuge in three jewels, according to Mahayana tradition. Okay? And then four, this thinking of four unmeasurable meditation 3 times. 3 times taking refuge in three jewels, and 3 times unmeasurable meditation. Okay? And then you start this with this text book. This is the title is the Everyday Short Practice Prayer of the Wish Fulfilling Will, or Accumulation of the Essence of Immortality by Kyabje Phaphong Kha. Okay. So now after this, then you don't have to say this is the title. When you say the prayer, you start with Om Sobhava. So Om Sobhava Shuddha Sarva Dhamma Sobhava Shuddha Hang. So when you say so, the meaning is all phenomena are naturally pure, and I'm in that nature. That is the translation of this Sanskrit word. So at that moment, you should dissolve yourself into emptiness. So as I have been telling you, you might remember while we did initiations, all the phenomena in the universe, including the mountains, stars, houses, cars, factories, roads, trees, water, ocean, so forth and so on, all dissolve into you. From top to bottom and bottom to earth, from bottom to the heart and top to the heart, it dissolve into you. Your body also dissolves into your heart. So if you are generated in a deity, then you have already visualized the letter Hu at your heart. So then everything eventually dissolved into letter Hu. And then the Hu also dissolved from the bottom to top, and finally disappear. So whole universe is not left, become empty. Okay? And then what is left? Empty is left. Nothing is left. So empty. So empty. Everything is empty. So it is like cloud disappeared in the sky. Rainbow looking very beautiful, but it disappears eventually in the space. And then nothing is left. Space is there, right? So sky is there. So what is sky? Sky is just empty. So similarly, there's nothing left. And then you must think about the meaning of emptiness. All the phenomena doesn't exist inherently. That's why all the phenomena are empty. So this understanding you must have. Even if you don't have any kind of understanding of emptiness, you should follow the word that all phenomena don't exist inherently. So their lack of inherent existence, and that is emptiness. Okay? So if you have some kind of understanding of emptiness, you must meditate on that. So when you are in group, you are saying so, on the Sobhava Shuddha Savatama Sobhava Shuddha Ham, you keep silent for a while, for a minute, maybe. And then during that time you can meditate on emptiness. For a minute, you just keep it silent. And then you meditate on emptiness. Emptiness doesn't exist inherently. Inherent existence, all phenomena are empty of inherent existence, and that is emptiness. And in appearance, it is sky-like emptiness. Sky-like empty. That is, in appearance, how the how the emptiness appears through the emptiness realizing mind. You follow me? How the emptiness appears through the mind which realizes emptiness. Okay? So you meditate for a minute or so. Then out of that empty nature you have to generate yourself into Vaita. In other words, you take rebirth in Vaita. Okay? So in this text it is not written, but you must visualize, you must invite Vaitara in front of you, the Guru Vaitara, and you visualize Guru Vaitara. Instantly you can visualize. Okay? You self-generating Vaitara is through the prayers you can do it. But front Vaitara Guru, that is Guru Vaitara, that you can visualize instantly. Just like dolphin coming out of the ocean. Okay? Instantly comes out the ocean. So like that, the color is whitish. Like, do you have any idea of snow? Singaporeans, maybe you have never seen snow. So there should be another example, no? Because for the Tibetans, we use snow mountain, and when sun shines on snow, then it is even more whiter. So like that. And as I told you, that Vaitara, like a person sitting in front of you, your Guru sitting in front of you, and not a statue is sitting in front of you, not a painting is situated in front of you, and a person sitting in front of you on lotus and wood cushion. Okay? And then her body is made of light, not like gross body like ours, with the intestine and all the organs. No, it's like light, very subtle body, what we call. But all the faculties are there. Eyeballs are there, ears, nose, everything very clearly. Eyes, like a human being, should look like a human being. Okay, even though the body is subtle body. So you should visualize that instantly, and you yourself generate. How to generate? Follow the text. So out of that nature, a white lotus with a moon disk above. A white lotus, white petal lotus, and with moon disk on it. Full moon disk, like crystal clear, blinkish moon light, lighting the moon disk above that lotus. And then you should visualize that your mind appear in the middle of the disk, moon disk, in the form of letter thumb. Okay? My mind, letter thumb. That means your mind appear on the moon disk, in the middle of the moon disk, in the form of letter thumb. Okay? So letter thumb, if you can visualize in Tibetan letter, you do so. If you can't, you can do it in English letter, the TAM, thumb, right? Thumb, or Chinese letter, I don't know. But you should have, I think you should have a drop ball on top of the letter that is there, the beep, what we call BB, drop. And then my mind, letter thumb. And Utpala is adorned by thumb. Then Upala is a flower in blue color. So one blue color flower appeared, and that blue color flower is adorned by letter thumb. Thumb should be in white color. White color letter thumb is a very bright, light, radiant, and very clear, okay, crystal clear. You must visualize. And then convert into the form of that letter thumb, convert, transform. So that the I convert into the form of the venerable female Arya. That means letter thumb is the you, right? Because your mind came in the form of letter thumb, right? So you now convert yourself into the form of venerable female Arya, that is white Dharma, with one face, 7 eyes. You have seen the photos, no? 3 eyes over here, and each palm has 1 eye, and each soul has 1 eye. Altogether, 7 eyes, and 2 arms like us, and the right one is the supreme giving mudra, and at the left one holding upala like this. The root is holding by this finger, and then it should go to the shoulder, and the upala flower is like lotus flower in blue color, okay, and youthful looking. That is 16 years old, 16 years age of looking, because 16 years female is considered fully matured, peak maturation. So with the measure and manner signs, the Buddhas have measure and manner signs. So there are 32 measure signs and 80 manner signs. So you cannot count all of them, and you cannot think all of them, but you just think all 32 measure signs. I have 32 measure signs, and I have 80 minor signs. You think that much, that is enough. You cannot go into great detail about that. Or sometimes also, mostly you cannot think great detail about the upala going up. But if you try to think in great detail, then you will lose the main visualization. Okay, so you just think, oh, I have this, that's enough. And the left one holding upala, youthful looking with measure manner sign. There is moonlight in the background, white moonlight in the background, adorned with the 3 letters. That means you are adorned with 3 letters. And the crown, letter Om in white color, and the throat, letter I in bright color, red color, and the heart, letter Hum in blue color, but the letter Tam in white color. So letter Tam is the seed letter of white Dharma. So in the middle of, in the stomach, in 12 letters, letter Tam is like this, and then there's like this stomach, stomach of the letter. So in the stomach you can visualize Hum, small Hum. But otherwise you can visualize a small Hum in blue color in the drum, the ball on top. But that is letter Hum in blue color, but thumb should be white color. Make sure about that. So now what you are going to concentrate is letter thumb. Whole session you must concentrate on letter thumb. And letter thumb is your mind. Eventually you are going to transform into white Tara. And when you become white Tara, that letter thumb is the white Tara's omniscient mind. there is future Buddha within you. Atone with the 3 letters, light goes out. Okay, 3 letters. Out of the seed letter, it says, So seed letter is letter thumb. So from letter thumb, light, radiant light. White light, whitish, white light, slightly reddish. And white light goes out. To 10 directions. And then invite the wisdom deity. So when you are being initiated, or when you are being empowered, then is invite wisdom deity. Wisdom deity is the minds of the deity. The mind or minds of the deity. That is called wisdom deity. So in Buddhism, we don't talk about soul, right? We don't believe, we don't accept. Otherwise, you can say the soul of the deity. Okay? Just to give you some idea. So the wisdom deity you invite. That is, in other words, it is Vaitara, person. And then deities of empowerment. That is, deities of empowerment, many deities in the space. The space is filled with those deities, and they will empower you. Pour water from the vase, pure water from the vase, and then get into you. So, anyway, that is the empowerment deities. Dissolves. What dissolves? The wisdom deity dissolves to you. And dissolves as non-duality. That means the wisdom deity dissolves into you, and then it becomes inseparable. No duality, there is no dual appearance. This is wisdom deity, and this is you. No duality. It becomes one, inseparable. One. That is non-duality. Okay? Dissolves as non-duality. And empower. After that, empowerment deities will empower you. So pour the water, get to your crown, and all the negativities, bad karma, diseases, short life span, bad energy, black magic, so whatever, all negativities wiped out from your body. And get out of your body from the holes. Our body is full of holes. These hairs, each hair has holes, It is very easy to go out from all those holes. It's around 20,000, 21,000 holes in our body. So get out of all those negativities, get out of your body and go out through the holes. Mainly the bottom holes, and then disappear. There are many ways of visualization, but at this moment you can visualize it that way. And then you are getting empowered, and then you are purified, and then your body is filled with that water, blessed water, and then overflow from your account. The water, because now your body is filled, then overflow from your crown. Okay? And then that leftover water on your crown turn into Amitayu, red color, like red coral color. light, very clear. Okay? And you can, as small as this, 2 inches, or 4 inches, or 1 inch, or half an inch, even you can imagine. And according to your capacity or your visualization, you can imagine. Whatever is suitable for you. Only one time you have to think about it. Okay? Abhitayu, you know what is Abhitayu? That is infinite life deity. Okay? Amitabha, everybody knows, Chinese. So Abhitayu is a different form, but the same deity, same Buddha. In the form of Sambhogakaya is Abhitayu, in the form of Nirmanakaya is Amitabha. So Sambhogakaya is with ornaments. Nirmanakaya is with the monk robe, sort of. Okay. So this is Abhitayu with the ornaments. And the light goes out from the letter on now. The real meditation while you are reciting mantra, actually what you should do. Okay? So you have letter thumb. So I think at the beginning it's okay because if you try to try to think too much, it will be difficult. So, because otherwise this is a wish fulfilling white Dharma. So you have to visualize one will at the heart with 8 spokes. And then you must visualize 8 letters on each spoke. That kind of visualization is there. But if you maybe difficult or uncomfortable, simpler one, then you can just visualize letter thumb, the 6th letter in the middle of the Buddhist at your heart. This small, maybe this small. Smaller the better. And if you cannot, then if you try to visualize very small one and you cannot concentrate, you cannot recite mantras, then it is slightly bigger. So letter up in the middle of the Buddhist, okay? And then clockwise, that is the regulation. Okay? Clockwise. All are in white color. And standing, not like written on a paper, flat. No, letters are upstanding. And light, radiant light. And if you can think, you should think that letters are sounding. It's giving sound of their own sound. Ta gives ta sound. Now there are 2 visualizations, 2 meditations while you are reciting mantra. One is you can purify yourself and you can visualize the purification for other all sentient beings. Okay? So you send the letter and your body is filled with that light and all the, as I told you, all the negativities, negative energies within yourself, all the diseases, all the blockages. All the obstacles for your lifespan, obstacles for your longevity, obstacles for your Dharma practice, all negativity, in short, all kinds of negativities. Just wipe out by the power of that light from your body and get out through the holes, particularly the holes in your body. And then in the form of black scorpio, snakes, other animals, which is ugly animals, what we so-called ugly animals, what you feel. So get out of your body. And then given to the spirits who like to eat this kind of animals and so on. There are many. So this is actually the negativity, your negativities, but in the form of those animals given to the spirits, and those spirits, all the spirits, they got satisfied. You can visualize. In that, this is a very good practice for your longevity, because you are purifying yourself. At the same time, you are giving something to those whom you owe. So your debt is being paid, and then you become very pure. And then again, light goes out to 10 directions, and then think all the good qualities in the universe you can think of. Heaven, the wealth of heaven, longevity, energy of heaven, good qualities of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and great meditators, and great sages, great saints, great masters, all should bring. And it says worldly and beyond worldly, blessings and energy and power of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and great masters and Mahasiddhas, these are beyond worldly qualities, okay? And beyond worldly qualities. And then heaven, the wealth of heaven, and the longevity of heaven, these are the worldly qualities. So all those are brought by the light in the form of 8 auspicious signs. The worldly things are brought in the form of 8 auspicious signs, and 7, 8 auspicious signs, and that here 8 auspicious signs is easy. So 8 auspicious signs, but they are in the nature of life, so they can dissolve into you easily. Okay. So and then also 7 precious possession of Chakravarti monarchy king. Do you know? Chakravarti monarchy king, which who conquer not only this world, many other worlds. We believe there are 4 worlds. So some Chakravarti monarchy king is ruler of this world. Some are 2 worlds. Some are all 4 worlds. So that is called Chakravarti monarchy king or something. So the 7 precious possessions of this king. That is when we offer mantra, it is mentioned there. There's a wheel, one wheel. So when this is like like a rocket. The king orders the will to go to other country and conquer them. So the will goes by itself and then defeat the enemy. Okay, and then there is precious will, then precious general or precious chief of army, and then precious queen, then precious elephant, then precious horse, and then precious minister, then precious vase, treasure vase. So there are 7. So in the form of those precious 7 possessions of the king. So you bring them all the good qualities, longevity, energies, good fasting energies, and so forth and so on. Dissolve into letter thumb. Okay? Get into you, dissolve into you, finally letter thumb. The blessings of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the form of big white Tara, small white Tara, middle size white Tara, and then also in the form of letters, the mantra, and then it get into you, dissolve into the letter thumb at your heart. And you know Kapala? No. Skull. Yes. Kapala is skull. So in the form of Kapala filled with nectar in white color. And then vase filled with nectar. And all these things are not 1 or 2 coming from the space or sky. But the sky is filled with these kind of things. When you bring all the energies through your light from the letter thumb, then you brought all those qualities in the form of these things, and these things are filled with the sky is filled with this kind of thing, and then like raining or snowing, and then get into you, dissolve into you, finally all dissolve into your letter thumb at your heart. So light, that is what it says over here, light goes out from the letter thumb at the heart, and all the worldly and beyond worldly light essences dissolved into the heart. Okay? Then you, that is the, so then you can keep on, if your session is for 2 hours, so those 2 hours you recite the mantra, and then in between you must visualize this as many times as possible. Okay, as much as possible, as many times as possible. Okay, and then sometimes you get tired of thinking of these. Sometimes you get tired of meditating on these thoughts. Then you just relax and you don't stop. But anyway, you don't stop reciting mantra. But the longer mantra, Om Tare Tutare Ture Mama Ayu Puni Jana Puni Kuru Soha. That is, you can do, I have written here 21 times at least. So 21 times at least. So if you like, you can recite it 100 times. 1 round of rosary. And then you start the short one. But if it is too slow, then you can recite 21 times. And during that time, you must be mindful with those thoughts that I just mentioned to you. And then you relax a little bit, and then you recite the short mantra. Then maybe in one session you can maybe 5,000, 3,000, 8,000, whatever. And then at the end, there should be one kind of leader in the group, if you are doing in a group, so that you have fixed the time, right? 11:30 you are going to stop, or 10:30 you are going to stop. So when it's 10:30, then your group leader should indicate. So some are maybe on halfway, some are maybe at just the beginning. So you must wait everybody come to the end and then you start. Okay? And then it is not written here, but if you can do so, I hope you can do so. You must recite the 100 syllabus mantra, 100 syllabus mantra 3 times. And in this case, the 100 syllabus mantra is not the usual one. Usual one is Vajrasattva 100 syllabus mantra. It is Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya. Right? And here is according to the Action Tantra. Action Tantra. Action Tantra. Okay? So you must recite instead of Vajra, you should say Pema. Pema is lotus. So rest is same. So wherever you find Vajra, you should use Pema. Om Pema Sadhu Samaya Manupalaya Pema Sadhu Inopachitya. Don't remember. So can you remember? So how three times, okay? So that is to purify the mistakes you might have made during the session. Maybe your way of reciting mantra was too loud. That is also fault. Maybe you fall asleep. Maybe you didn't concentrate properly, or maybe you just was thinking of some other things, worldly things during the session. All these kinds of faults. So to purify these kind of faults, then you should recite at least 3 times the Action Tantra 100 syllabus. And then at the end, you should say this. At the moment when one sees, when one sees the signs of an untimely death, the body of the wishful doing will appears. That is white Dharma, very clearly, and overpowers the Lord of Death. May I swiftly achieve the attainment of immortality. Okay? May I swiftly achieve the attainment of immortality. So this is, at the end you should say that. And then this is the prayer, wish that you make, and also dedication. So if you know any other dedication, you can do so. Now you have given this other page, that is taking refuge in 3 jewels, generating body mind, and the Four Immeasurable meditation prayer. That should be done at the end. Each session you must do at the beginning 3 times. Each session. And then this is Miktema. This is the mantra of Lopsangkhapa, the great Tsongkhapa. So it is very powerful, considered very powerful, because the meaning is translated here. Avalokiteshvara, the great treasure vast of objectless loving kindness. Manjushri, the Lord of stainless knowledge. Tsongkhapa, the crown ornament among the great scholars of Tibet. I pray at the feet of Lopsangkhapa. Lopsangkhapa is the personal name of the great Tsongkhapa. Okay? Clear? Is that clear? That is the translation. And in Tibetan, I have written below this. That is in Tibetan. In either way, you can recite. So this is considered very powerful, blessed, because actually this is prayer. This praising prayer was written by himself, and he wrote this to his root guru, the Shunu Loter. The name of the root guru was Shunu Loter. His Sakyapa scholar, because the Garupa is yet to born, right? So his guru was Sakyapa, Shudulodra. So he wrote this praising prayer. Avalokiteshvara, the great treasure, vast of object is loving kindness, Manjushri, the Lord of stillness, knowledge. Then he said, Retawa, his guru's name was Retawa Shudulodra. So then, instead of Tsongkhapa, it was originally Retawa, the crown ornament among the great scholars of Tibet. And then I pray at the feet of, instead of Lobsang, it was Shudulodra. Okay? And then he offered this present prayer to the master, to the guru. And then the guru listened to it, went through it, and then the guru said, this is more suitable to you. Back to the Tsongkhapa, the great Tsongkhapa. So he changed the changed two words, Tsongkhapa, the crown ornament among the great scholars of Tibet. And then at the end, instead of Shudulodra, he said Lobsang Thakpa. Okay. So that is also translated, but yes, it is also very powerful and wisdom increasing. So there are many meditations that you can do to improve your wisdom and intelligence through the retreat of this present prayer. But that maybe next time somebody wants to do. For the time being is like that, right? And then when you finish your retreat, maybe at least 100,000 times, maybe you did the retreat for a week or so. And then if you can do fire puja at the end, it will be very good. It should be done. If you made any mistake during the retreat, if you have missed any kind of meditation and any kind of recitation and any kind of words that while you are reciting, all this kind of faults that you have committed during your retreat should be purified through the fire puja. So after fire puja, normally it is considered that your retreat is completed. The fire puja immediately after the retreat, because of some problems, then you can do it after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months, after 15 days and so forth. But it is better that till you get done the fire puja, you do this self-generating prayer every day without missing a single day. That is considered very good. Okay? Just you recite the mantra maybe at least 21 times, a short one. Or you can do it. You take 5 minutes. Hardly. So you can do it. And then, one thing, okay, I remember now. You should start the retreat when the moon is increasing. You should not start the retreat when moon starts decreasing. Okay? So maybe you can start at the first day of the month, and then it can go till 15th of the month. That is full moon day. You can start. So because that is symbol, symbolic kind of increasing your life span, increasing your health, increasing your wisdom. So symbolic. So if you are doing 1 week, then maybe you can do it, you can start on the 6th day of the month, or the 5th day of the month, or 8th day of the month, and so forth, and stop at the full moon day. So I think actually I have not left out anything. I hope I have mentioned all necessities for the retreat. And you have to be strictly vegetarian and very clean. every day you take shower, no problem. Because some traditions they say during your retreat you cannot take shower. But our tradition is you must be very clean. So you can take shower. You can take shower in between sessions also, no problem. Because Singapore is very hot. Okay. So I think that is that's all I would like to tell you.